Well, that delayed it a little bit. I figured you guys would be able to hear it being I went live, and I'm not sure why that didn't work. But anyways, how's everybody doing? What's up, Brutal Bob? What's up, Rick? Hi, Christine. How you guys doing? Hi, Janet. Hope everybody had a good day. My day was okay, I guess. I got to talk to my uncle who can relate to the feelings that I have with my PTSD. Um, and our triggers are similar, so it was actually nice to talk to somebody who can actually understand, um, move kitty cat, the feelings that I have when I get triggered from it. So at least I have somebody that I can talk to about it. Makes it a lot easier. So it was nice to talk to him. We're on the phone for, I don't know, probably at least an hour, I'd say. So that was nice. I know our weather is going to become super strange. Um, we're under flood watch. Supposed to get a little bit of snow tomorrow morning. And then we're supposed to get rain and snow and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts into Friday. And then from the 31st, well, actually the 30th to the 4th is going to be in the high 30s to upper 40s. So that's going to make my yard a total mess. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get all this rain, it's going to flood, and the ground's not going to freeze again, and then we're going to get slammed with snow, and then I end up having to peel our lawn off again, which aggravates me because I hate messing up the lawn. Because then when I mow, where I lifted the grass all up with the snowboard and I hit it with the lawnmower blades, and it drives me nuts. Um, but I did get a video of the rooster. Hang on, Wayne, I get in there. I pinned it to the top of chat, so it should be there. You can just click on it. But now, dealing with um, the chickens already getting in that mode where they want to eat each other.
Ooh.
So I had to go in, get the blue coat, and put it on the one hen. And then, of course, the dominant ones are the black ones. And no sooner I brought her back in the coop and wanted to start pecking, but I plastered her with the blue coat. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to go get some pecking box. I'm gonna have to go get some cat food. Because believe it or not, you can give your chickens cat food. And it increases the protein in their diet, so they stop pulling each other's feathers out and trying to eat each other, because that's why they do it.
Hillbilly.
Because they're lacking protein. What's up, Crazy Hillbilly? How you doing? So I gotta figure out ways to keep them busy, being they have to stay locked in. So what's up, Wayne?
Nothing. I was on my website changing the prices on the items. Someone was messing with that website too. And I want
What
to
do you
talk to that web page place in Canada. I'm gonna give them an info.
What do you mean they were messing with it?
They're putting taxes on my clothes. In Massachusetts, don't tax T-shirts. They slap tax items on them. They ain't getting away with that one.
No, maybe you might have to switch it if they're out of Canada, because their
Yeah,
law is different than down here.
yeah, but I'm in Massachusetts. They know where I am, but they did it without my consent, and I couldn't take it out.
Oh,
So when I call them again and say, "Hey, what are you trying to do?" What do you mean? I said, "You're in Canada. It doesn't mean I have to go by your rules. I'm in Massachusetts. I told you that, and I want that unchecked that box saying I tax the T-shirts or the sweatshirts. I don't. I told Massachusetts gives people the rule you have to tax it. I don't live in the land of Georgia. Okay,
yeah.
so better to stop leaving my website alone. Don't be doing things to that website without my consent. I know they're the ones that watch it, but don't tax everything. It aggravates.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine it does.
I jumped up the price of a T-shirt for 15 now because the prices went up. But
Yeah.
otherwise, don't put taxes on all the clothes. I don't live in the land of Georgia. They don't tax clothes around here.
Towards the end, you'll see where that hen is pecked, where her wound is. Henry, what are you doing?
That does look like a real mean rooster. That color of that rooster looks mean. It doesn't look good, that color. You have an evil rooster on your hands.
Yeah, I must have clipped it out, but I know it's still running the same.
I don't see it pecking anybody.
Yeah, I clipped it out, I think.
Should I pay for that website? And because they gave me the tools, but they say I'm the one that's supposed to do that. That's the wound.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's like about that big. And the bad things with chickens is once they taste blood, they'll keep doing it. Like they'll eat each other.
Oh, that's not good.
They Two reasons they do it. One's out of boredom, and two is a lack of protein. To see my other chickens that I had when I was with my ex-husband, I had chickens, ducks, and I had a monster rooster. Now, my birds never bothered each other when they were locked in, and they were locked in all freaking winter long. What I used to do is I go to like the Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever and get the cheapest canned cat food I could find. And I would mix it with yogurt
Hey, Matthew.
and water.
Oh, okay.
Put 2 bowls of that in there. Now it
Mm,
says not to give them dairy because they have a hard time digesting it, but I dilute it and it almost acts like a porridge because I had Muscovy ducks and they require a higher protein
yeah.
because they like if you leave them out, they'll go eat mice, rats, snakes, frogs, chickens will too. But I didn't want to free range our birds because one, my dogs run loose, and then with the cats we have running around, and then the
Yeah.
bobcats and stuff like that. So, hey
Huh.
Matthew, sorry I couldn't stay in your live too long earlier, but I had to take a nap, and I actually took 2 naps today.
Mm,
But it was nice talking to my uncle. I haven't because most time people with PTSD, I mean, we have like similar things that happen with us,
hmm.
but they're not always the same. But what's nice is my uncle's is almost exactly the same as mine, like the way I feel. So it was nice to actually be able to talk to him and
Right.
listen to his things. And no, I don't mind running.
Mm,
So it was just nice, and I hadn't talked to him in forever. Hiya, squirrel. Because my mom, when she left my grams, her mom's, then she stopped to my dad's mom's on the way home. And then I called her because she told me she was going to be home like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I went in her house and was sitting there. And I'm like, where the heck is my freaking mother?
mm,
So lo and behold, she was still at my grandma's.
mm, mm.
And I'm like, well, I'm calling to see when your pokey butt's gonna be home. And she's like, whenever my pokey butt decides to get there.
Hey, squirrel. My fast charge is going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
My phone, and then Central Film's coming tomorrow between 1:30 and 3. That's not always the case with UPS. They don't follow their rules. So they'll deliver when they want to deliver it.
Now, what the hell is going on with this thing? Why my like text is all freaking zoomed in and weird.
Mm, mm,
Oh yeah, so, and the chicken was so funny, right? I carried her in the garage like she was a football. I picked her up and stuck her under my arm. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But then after I put the blue coat on her, I couldn't carry her like that because it stains your skin and everything like that. So I had to carry her like this.
yeah. Mm.
Yes, I would consider that broken, Matthew.
I don't know.
If I tell you I'm going to give you my time for 3 full days, then I'm going to give you my time for 3 full days. And the only way that would change is if an emergent family emergency came up.
Hmm.
But I would let you know that
Uh-huh.
if I only worked 1 full day when the family emergency came up, then I would come back and give you 2 full days. And that's the only way that it should change is if there is a family emergency that can't wait until the task is done. But if he just didn't do it for the 3 full days, then yes, the deal is broken on his end. Yes. Don't tell somebody you're going to be there for 3 full days and have a verbal agreement and then back out of it.
Yeah. Huh.
Because, see, I'm a stickler too. If you tell me that you're going to be here at 1 o'clock, your ass better be here at 1 o'clock. Not 101, not a nanosecond past 1 o'clock, but 1 o'clock.
Mm.
And if I tell you to be here at 1 o'clock because we're leaving at 1 and you're not here by 1, I'm leaving. Sorry about your day. See you later. Bye.
Huh. Huh. So
I
who's doing
don't.
that?
Huh?
Who's doing that?
What do you mean?
You talk about if you talking about leaving, who's who's not
Oh
showing up
yeah.
on
I mean,
time?
if I tell like, okay, say you and I plan on going to Rhode Island, okay, and I
Yeah.
tell you be at my house at 1 o'clock because
Yeah.
we'll be leaving at 1. If
Okay.
you're not there at 1, then I'm leaving without you. Unless you message me and say, hey, look, I'm running, you know, 15, 20 minutes behind, then that's fine. But if you just don't get there at 1 o'clock just because,
Mm.
then I'm doing without you.
Did anybody ever do that to you when you were gonna go somewhere and show
Yep,
up? Really?
yep. I left without them.
Wow.
And then they wanted to get all nasty with me. And I said, I told you 3 days ago that we were leaving at 1 o'clock, that it was going to take an hour or two wherever we were going to get there.
Well, if I was gonna do that to someone, I'd be there. I wouldn't turn around and not show up. That's being, you're going back on what you said you're gonna do. That's not good. You know, you keep your word on something. You tell someone. You're like like if people do that, they get in the habit of doing it more and more too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And another good example is, now I'm not a girly girl. If I go out somewhere, I might wear eyeliner. That's about it. I think if I even brushed my hair. So my cousin used to do it to me all the time. I'd be in and out of the shower and ready to go in 10 minutes. I'm still waiting after 30 minutes, and I'm like, look, if you don't get freaking ready, I'm leaving without you. I'll go to dinner by my damn self.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a hard thing when it's your parents, Matthew. That's one of one of those times you just got to bite your tongue and deal with it, unfortunately. Now, if it wasn't a family member and all that stuff happened, then I'd go up one side and I'm down the other, but that's just me.
Hmm.
But no, I do not like waiting for people. I have no patience for waiting for people. And the
Mhm.
ones that really get your doctors, they give you an appointment time for a frickin' reason.
Yeah.
I said, well, you know what? I'm going to start charging you $50 for you not being in this room at my appointment time. My one primary, I understand they had an emergency, but she literally left me in the room for 3 hours.
Really.
I fell asleep on the table. And then when she came in, I said, you know what? I said, you have my anxiety so high through the roof right now. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to you. Gerda Bob, I don't necessarily agree with all of that. There's a big difference between 3 full days and half days.
Hmm. It's what the doctor said when you said that to her, Natasha.
She just looked at me and was like, well, we had an emergency. And I said, I understand that. But how hard is it for a nurse of some sort, or even the check in ladies, to come tell me what the hell is going on and that you'll be here as soon as you can? I said, no, because let me sit here for 3 hours in a frickin' room.
Oh.
After like 30 minutes, I literally got up and I shut the light off and I went to sleep.
Hmm.
I killed you, Mister.
So if we did that to them, they would be pissed. You know.
They won't even see you if you're more than, uh, some of them are more than 10 minutes late.
I know. That's what I'm
The
saying.
one day I called my primary, I was like literally 5 minutes from her office. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's an accident right here on the road and I can't get there. I said, I will be there as soon as I can.
Yeah.
So they almost weren't gonna see me. And I said, look, I called you and told you there was an accident. I said, I left 20 minutes early before I would normally leave, just in case something like this happened. It's not my fault that it took the 20 minutes for them to get the vehicles moved out of the intersection so everybody could get by.
Hmm.
That's because they're your parents, Matthew. Can't really argue with your parents. They're not going to understand your logic. All they're going to want to understand is their own logic. Unfortunately, that's how parents are. My
Hmm.
kids found out when they were little. They knew when it was vacuuming time, which if my shepherd was outside, I vacuumed every other day. If my shepherd was inside, then I vacuumed every day because I had a white German shepherd and blue carpet.
Mm.
And I had to keep the hair vacuumed up because it was just everywhere. Everywhere he laid down, there's a circle of hair. So I had told them twice to pick up their toys out of the living room, at least pick them up and put them on the couch so they weren't on the floor. And then they could finish playing when I was done vacuuming the floor.
Mm.
So I did the back of the house first, and then I started coming towards the living room. And they're still playing with their toys. Well, I had taken the garbage out, so the trash cans were empty. There's nothing in the trash bags. So I threw the lids off the trash can, drug it in there, and started throwing their toys in the garbage. I said, I fucking told you guys freaking already to pick them up. I said, now they're going in the garbage. And I made them sit in the trash can for 3 hours before I even gave them back to them. I said, I'm telling you right now, if I tell you again to pick up your toys and you don't, I said, I will bag up every single one of your toys in your bedroom and anywhere else toys may be, and they will go in the garbage and you will have none. So after that, they always picked it up.
Where's the dogs? Are they lazy? Ah, sleepyhead. What's going on, Bear? What did you do today? Look at
They
him.
played in the snow,
He's
slept with
zonked.
me, ate some
God,
food.
what's going on with this doggy? He's zonked out.
He's a puppy. That's what they do. The 26th of this month, he'll be 5 months old.
Wow. Hmm.
Matthew, the only other suggestion I have for you is record it on your phone and then transfer it from your phone to your laptop.
Yep.
Because no matter what, when it comes to parents and the children, whether you're an adult or not, parents are always right, even though they're wrong at some times. You got to pick your battles.
Hmm.
Right?
There he is. He's moving around. He's moving around. That means he's up, huh?
No, he ain't up.
You lazy sucker. You just moving a minute ago. Hey, you. Hey. You lazy. What a lazy puppy dog. Oh, my God. Oh, gee. Man, he must be zonked. Puppies are like that anyway, really, though. Small dogs don't have puppies, they're like that. I think you're growing up, they get more active, but when they're small, they don't.
Yeah, I know. I know how it goes, even though I'm 44.
Oh, look who's here. Hey,
What's
Mr.
up,
Coffee
Mr.
Bean.
Dean?
Mr. Coffee Bean. How are you, man? What's up, dude? Going on late night, Mr. Coffee Bean. What are you going on late night for? You get bored in the daytime?
Wayne to do this thing.
Yeah, whatever, Mr. Coffee Bean. You don't see me letting trolls have wrenches, Mr. Coffee Bean. Shame on you.
Leave him the hell alone. Shit happens. Just like you hid that one earlier and I unhid it and I'm like, shit. because we clicked at the same time. So when you hit it, I unhid it. Then I had to rehide it.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Coffee Bean. That's a good name for it instead of Mr. BG in GW. Mr. Coffee Bean.
You're making me tired.
You behave yourself, Mr. Coffee Bean.
Who the hell wants to behave, Wayne?
He needs to behave. He can't give trolls wrenches. That made me laugh. He was one day, so we have to get rid of all the mods. You don't have to get rid of all your mods. If you know them, you keep them. If you don't know them, you get rid of them.
Yeah,
All
but
my mods I know.
some could actually be people. And just because somebody feels they're a troll on one end, they might not be a troll on somebody else's.
I know all my mods. I won't get wrenches I don't know.
You want to know all mine too? Some I took away.
You had a reason because they weren't there, right?
No. Reason why is because I don't need assholes in my channel.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. That's a good reason. Hmm.
So I deleted a lot of them.
That was Mr. Ryan.
Don't know. Haven't seen him. Haven't talked to him. I have no idea what he's doing. No idea.
Mr. What's the Truth was on late night too when he was having internet issues. He was on the late when I was going to sleep. So what is he on that late? That's crazy. I think it was like 2 in the morning. Why was he on that late? And he couldn't get his stream working.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now I found this on my floor today. It's part of the power wash. I don't know what that's for. This guy must have fell out, this plastic pot. This one right here. I don't know what that is. I
Let's
have
see.
no I have no idea. It's old. The thing's junk anyway. It's old.
It looks like a seal to me.
It's just old. I don't know what the only. You know what I read that book yesterday. You know what they said? If you don't put the water on when you run it, you can burn that out. You can do damage to it. How do I know the old owners didn't do that to it?
You
Someone
don't.
used. That's right. So I don't know what they did to it. And it was leaking oil when I bought it. I didn't even know about it. It was inside. So I don't know what the hell they did to it. When I get this new one, I'll take better care of. They took care of that one. I'm glad I'm getting rid of it. There's no adapters to it. Some things were missing when I got that, so I'm glad I'm getting a new one. And if I get a new one, I have everything to it. I have everything I need with that power sprayer, power washer.
Yeah. So also, I'm gonna start feeding scrambled eggs to the chickens
Hmm.
because eggs are another good source of protein for them.
I had to call Amazon late night last night because my account was closed, and I was asking them why. My card was knocked off, so they didn't see a payment in there, so they couldn't get the payment out, and they canceled it last March. And I said to the guy, I said I called the guy and told them Why weren't they taking the money out? He couldn't give me an answer. They wouldn't look into it. So they had a picky finger to touch it. So I said, then good. Then let me tell you something. I put my card back in there, reactivate it, and they did. Like the guy last night did it late in the morning. I said, I don't care.
There's no hard feelings anywhere, Matthew. I said when it comes to parents, you just gotta bite your tongue, unfortunately. Especially if you want to keep a good relationship with your parents and being you're still living there. I didn't always have a good relationship. There's 25 years I missed with my mom that we did not talk. And I can't get them 25 years back. So just bite your tongue. Be thankful you have your parents. And regardless of what's what, just make the best of it. Trust me, with both of my dads, they both passed away. I wish I could have, one more day with both of them. And I still remember, like with my biological father, there's so many things that I remember with him. And he died when I was 7 years old. First person I ever saw in a casket. And I still remember that day like it was yesterday. All the fishing and the camping and the fun. And even with my stepdad, still my dad, but I knew him a lot longer than I did my biological father. Yeah, I think that way till I was out of the house. And I don't agree with that statement, Brother Bob. And it's funny because uh, my dad and we had a lot more disagreements than me and my mom, but um, my dad and I are both hard headed. So we clashed like the Titans. Well, Matthew, that's why I say we need to go back to the 80s because you know what? The 80s wasn't about going out and spending thousands of dollars on Christmas. It was about being with family, having a meal with family, a lot of stuff. I mean, my mom, we did get gifts that weren't homemade, but my mom made a lot of stuff that was homemade clothes, slippers, hats, gloves. And of course, I'd like to know everything I know now and then go back to the 80s. So then when I went back to the 80s, I wouldn't have made the same choices that I made, going from there to now. Not that I have regrets, just I would have done the choices a little differently so they didn't have as many repercussions. Yeah, and sometimes I heard about you have kids that are in your 20s and still think you're talking out your frickin' ass and look right in your face and still don't do what you asked them to. I'd like to frickin' jack their ass up over their damn ears. Love my kids to death, but they are way too much like me, and it makes me want to clonk their heads right together.
Oh nine oh one six. Oh seven oh six.
Well, regardless, Matthew, it's okay to vent about your parents. We all need to vent sometimes. And just because you vent don't mean you have any ill will towards your parents. Yeah, I don't know why that whole short did not upload.
Oh.
He is a pretty boy, though. Oh, now it showed it. It's so crazy. The ferret video got 1K views. Now, the two cute videos a bear running around, one only got 14 and the other one 25.
Hmm.
That's for sure, Bob. We definitely all have big shoulders. Sometimes I feel like I carry the weight of the world on mine. And all I can still smell is that frickin' blue coat, like I got it all over me or something. Hopefully they leave her alone. But if they don't, I'll put a frickin' t-shirt on her. Now my other chickens, I thought the rooster was tearing her apart because remember I told you how big he was? Well, come to find out, when the ex-husband built the nesting boxes, the one nail didn't go into the board. So she would go into the lower nesting box, and when she came out, that nail tore her back open. So I literally had to put a t-shirt on her until it healed up. Excuse you, you're not going to turn your little back on me without you coming over here giving me a hug, Mr. Furball. Excuse you. Beer. Beer. No. Yeah, you better give me kisses. You better give me a kiss. You better give me a kiss, mister. Are you that sleepy tired? Hmm? Yeah. Oh, mercy, you think you never shift a day in your life. I don't think we're going to stay alive very long tonight.
Really? You're really yawning a lot tonight, huh? Get tired.
Yeah, I'll probably take my night meds and, well, I don't know what time Jamie's going to be done. And then, of course, I can't stay asleep when she gets home because of Remy and his frickin' barking.
Yeah.
Did you order your pressure washer or you haven't ordered it yet?
No, I'm not having on it yet. I get the rest of the money up so I can do it. I'll be getting it soon.
Yeah, I got mine through Harbor Freight.
I'll get mine through Amazon. It's free shipping with it with Prime, so that's why I'm gonna use Prime because I got a company bill. It's a pretty good washer. hell's that for?
Be out. But that's the one thing, the frickin' Xanax, like, it don't make me tired, but it relaxes my body,
Mm-hmm.
which feels nice because I'm in such excruciating freaking pain all the time. I can't even put into words how that feels. But it relaxes me enough to where it makes me want to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
or at least lay down whether I sleep or not.
I'll add my user manual for my pie maker to my phone so I can read it off my phone when I'm working on my pie maker.
Yeah,
So I can't read it on my computer.
so when you're gonna make some pies?
I'll be making them soon. That pie maker does work. The top gets hot, the bottom don't. I thought it's supposed to be both get hot, but they don't. It's only for the top. It cooks the pie.
Yeah,
And it got nice and hot one day. It really got hot. I tested it. I didn't know I never owned one before, so I didn't know how it worked.
yeah. I think it's just catching up to me, Bob. I haven't like I still don't reach REM sleep, but I feel like I sleep just not the way I should. But I mean, not I could not even tell you when the last time I actually slept like a person should sleep. That's how long it's been. Now, granted, I did get better rest slash sleep when I slept in a truck, but I'm gonna call my primary tomorrow and see if she can send over a referral um so I can have another sleep study done because I haven't had one since like 2010.
Inside. Unplug that
And I
motherfucker.
want to see if it shows anything else, like if I stop breathing in my sleep or, if it's still the same as back when I had it before. Because so far I have not found any type of medicine, not even Ambien, which is narcotic sleep medicine, that'll even get me to REM sleep to where, you're supposed to be.
Hmm.
And that's what drives me nuts because even though I go to sleep, I still hear pretty much everything. But I'm like in and out to where I can hear stuff and then it's like I don't. But yes, the Xanax is helping some. Just that it's relaxing. Yeah, but Matthew, it's the sound of the tractor, trailer, truck. It's the sound and the feel. Like for the longest time, I could not sleep with my truck running. I'd sleep in the wintertime with the truck off. I'd put my ski hat on. I'd put a my hoodie on. I'd put the hood over my head and stuff, and cover up my head. I only had my eyes out. I'd get up in the morning and there'd be frost on the inside of my windows.
Hmm.
But then once I started working on the Walmart DC account with JB Hunt and hauling reefer trailers, you always hear the sound of the reefer motor kicking on and off and on and off. And then I got used to that noise. So then when I was working with the company where I broke my back with, we hauled a lot of refrigerated loads, and they didn't want us shutting our truck off. But um I started getting used to sleeping with it running, but the I had a generator pack on the side of my truck too, so that also the sound of that.
Hmm.
I've even tried like listening to trucks running with my headphones in and tried to see if I could get good sleep. No, I just lay there and listen. You antsy, Wayne?
What?
I said, are you antsy?
No, no. Trying to get this thing to. Good, it's gonna go in there. Cool.
Oh, here come trouble.
Hi, everybody.
What's up,
Last
Dave?
show, what's going on? I had a few. I had like 7 people on my, what, my karaoke tonight. So
I got a joke for you. It says, why are men like diapers?
I don't know.
They're usually full of shit, but thankfully disposable.
Yeah. I see it down here.
What, what did the hurricane say to the coconut tree?
I don't know what to say.
Hold on to your nuts. This ain't no ordinary blowjob.
What did the chicken say to the dog before he crossed the street? The dog said to him, "Hey, don't get run over. You got to make it on
Mm.
the other side or something." Somebody guy told me that. His wife started when he told his wife, she started laughing. I said, I laughed too a little bit. I didn't laugh a lot. He's yawning away. Look at her. Wait, she's yawning away.
I
Good
know.
evening, beauty man. Okay, what do tofu and a dildo have in common?
I don't know what.
They're both meat substitutes. That one's kind of demented.
Yeah. Uh, my friend said to me a long time ago. I don't know if you should mention this. he said that he says if you lift a girl upside down, they all look the same. I started laughing when he said that to me. Right? I said, "What do you have to tell me that for?" Maybe you learned something. He said, "Shut up and get out of here." I said, "I learned that. I know all about the ladies." I said, "You tell me anything new."
Always coat the non-stick surface with a small amount of vegetable oil. This can be done with a paper towel or with a non-stick cooking oil spray. Wipe off excess. Hmm, that's cool to know. I got my pie maker on my phone now.
Oh yeah, that's good. Anything else to do with the recipes about them? Oh, man.
Use a pie crusher. Don't stretch. So before making.
I don't know how people do that on the internet, right, Tasha? Some guy gets hit by the car, come at him and hit him. He flew up in the air, right? He landed inside this place with a mattress, and he walked out afterwards, right? So how the hell did he do that? He got hit by a car and he walked right out. It must have been put together, huh?
With a
That
non-stick
film put together. I put it together.
wipe off
It
excess.
wasn't really he didn't really get hurt. He just afraid he got hit or something.
Yeah.
A guy flew. Hey man, he got hit. The hood went off. The hood went up. He went flying into a cage with a mattress, right? And I said to myself, he must be dead. He comes out walking out again. I said, how the hell people are crazy?
That's trick photography.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. They said the pie maker you can use cooking spray
Well, you
before
got
you
some.
was it non-cooking oil spray. Access recommend before using the replying maintain the quality of the non-stick coating. So spraying it will help it use the non-stick coating. I can read the phone, but I can't read it when I'm sitting on the computer.
Now you got me yawning, Tasha. Tasha, now you got me yawning. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I can't help it.
I'm a yawn ahead anyway. I yawn all the time. I don't care where I am.
Pumpkin head pie.
Just go over someone's house before and I
Now
yawn.
you get me yawning. Cut it out.
Hey, I was over someone's house, right? I was sitting there, I was yawning away, and the lady was like this. Why'd you go? Why'd you I got a cot in there. I want to go to sleep on. I go, no. I started yawning. She told me to go home. Why don't you go home? She says.
Mm.
She didn't live too far from us. Before we lived on another, my family lived on another street. My mother knew her, anyways. She told my mother, don't your son get any sleep? Why? He comes over and visits me and helps me around the house. Then he starts yawning. I don't know if he gets any sleep. He usually goes. He usually goes to bed early. Oh no!
Oh, there she goes again. Dun, 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 dun.
I just gonna sit here and go to sleep and let you run the
I
show.
know what they're doing. I know what's making you tired. Want me to tell you what's doing it?
Me.
No,
Yeah.
the Xanax. That can relax you. I take it. I know what it's like.
Yeah, I take that prostate
I
medicine.
take it. Gosh,
It
my
has a
anxiety.
sleeping dose in it.
Relax.
Hey, what is it? It has this stuff has a sleeping dose in it, and it puts you to sleep at night.
Yeah, but that's what I
Hi,
take, Tasha.
John Paul.
Huh?
Helps me out.
What?
Keeps me relaxed.
Did you just say prostate medicine?
Yeah.
I don't have a prostate, so it's
No, I'm
not.
not saying that, but I said that's what puts you. It has a sleeping dose to put you to sleep to stop you getting up at night. So I didn't use that.
I'm gonna start taking testosterone so I can start building some muscles.
I got this guy. Hey, I got this guy.
Make 6 to 8 pies. Hey, John Paul.
How you doing tonight, Judy May?
Hey, Judy May. I'm talking about my cherry pies now. I'm looking at the book. in my.
Judy May, a squirrel.
You know what they say to put in the cherry pie? This is
What?
what they tell you to put in. Fill the dough, cut the dough into pie, kind of mix with cream cheese and powdered sugar together. Then add eggs and whipped cream. Place the dough in the maker.
That's a lot
Add
of.
the filling halfway. Then top with some cherry filling and seal with the pie dough. Bake for 7 to 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. I just want to make a
That's a
cherry
lot of
pie.
work, man. That's a lot of
I'm
work.
not putting it all in there. I'm just putting pie filling in it. And I'm
Do what you
cooking the
want to
pie.
do, man. That's a lot of work, huh, Tasha? That's too much work.
I'm not going to put it. I'm just going to put the dough in the pie filling. That's it. I'm not adding that to it.
Me too, Judy May.
Bake for 7 to 10 minutes. They're telling you what time you can bake it for. The
Yeah, no,
book is
good. It
for you.
tells you. Now you got it. Now you know. Hey, Judy May.
I talked to my best friend this morning. She lives in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
She's like, why are you looking at me like that? I said, I'm not looking at you any type of way. I said, I just took my Xanax a little while ago. I said, so my eyes are kind of like this.
Oh, you think you possessed or something?
Yeah, she thought I was looking at her like a certain type of way. I'm like, no.
Someone did that to me. He was going to fight with me. This guy, and I was hanging around with my other friend. He was trying to fight with me. He said I was looking at him. Why I want to look at you? You're not going to look at it. I look at a lady instead.
All right, Tasha, this is what you mentioned to me one day,
I
right?
said, you feel guilty or something?
What, Wayne?
Apple pie, red apples, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of spice, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, and 2 teaspoons of apple cider. Is that what you told me? Something
Yeah, I
like that.
said you slice your apples, you put your cinnamon in. Well, you slice your apples, put your cinnamon, your other spices in there. You cook them down. Make your pie crust. Now, sometimes they'll tell you to bake your pie crust first and then put your filling in.
Yes,
Sometimes,
it's pie dough with 3.5 cups of brown sugar using the recipe refrigerate pie dish before. Just talking about certain things in here.
hi, Mark.
Slice your apples, mix your ingredient together in a large bowl. Cut your dough with your pie cutter. Place the dough in the maker. Fill the dough with mixture. Seal the pie. 7 to 10 minutes bake. Serve when warm. Make 2 to 4 pies in the maker.
Hey,
I
Tasha,
don't,
want to hear something funny?
I don't got no apple
I was
pies.
doing my live stream, the sing karaoke. So I used the YouTube songs on there. They played it over and over. It was different ones, but then they come back and made me sing the same song. I got off of that. I put
Pumpkinhead pie.
my other one, got my other songs on there. That was all.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead pies. I hate pumpkin. It says one pumpkin puree, pumpkin pie dough, 2 eggs,
Pumpkinhead.
evaporated milk and whipped cream. Yuck.
Have a guy in
Yeah,
there.
I used to make homemade pumpkin pies.
This
My
thing.
blueberry pies are my favorite, even though I hate blueberries.
Oh, I like how Wayne made it. He made some good blueberry apple.
Yeah, these greedy people bought it all.
Somebody will come back in again. They'll get some more.
And I
Back.
do, I'll buy them all, and they'll go out and have none. I'll
Roger,
buy all the.
howdy, bring it all
I
back in.
told you, if you can't find any, then make it your damn self. You can buy a bunch of apples, slice them, make a pie that you want to make, take the rest, stick it in the freezer, and freeze them. Then when you want to make another apple pie, you just take them out, make it up the same way, and make a frickin' pie.
Yeah.
See, when I make my blueberry pies, I make the pie filling myself with fresh blueberries, your sugar, your cornstarch, some lemon juice, and you cook it all in on a pan. You put your cornstarch in there to thicken it.
Yeah, cornstarch is fast.
And you take it off the heat, and you bake your pie crust first. So then I cook everything with like the blueberries down. I throw them in the pie crust, stick it in the fridge, and let it cool down. And then I'll put my cream cheese Cool Whip mixture on top of it. And what I like to do is take a little bit of the blueberry that's left in the pan after you fill the pie crust and mix it in with that. So when you put it on top, it's actually blue, like the blueberries.
Yep.
That's the best blueberry pie ever.
Mm.
Because when you make it yourself, with your pie filling yourself, you can control the sweetness of it. Where if you buy the canned pie filling, to me, they're ungodly sweet.
Mm.
So if you make it yourself, you can control the amount of sugar that you put in it.
Mm.
But I will not eat fresh blueberries.
I love fresh blueberries. I eat them. I rinse them off and eat them. They're good.
I don't know. There's something about the texture of
And they
them.
bother you when you eat them. Or
Huh?
they bother you when you eat them.
No, I just don't like the texture of them.
Oh man, I used to go out. Some ladies used to let me go in the garden. I pick some fresh blueberries and bring them home, make blueberry muffins when they're good. That was a long time when I was a kid, and she sold the house and left. She moved somewhere else. She she needed a big place because she got a lot of fruit she likes to put out there. She wants a bigger yard or something so she could do her blueberries and everything. But they
Yeah.
were good, man. She take it out of the garden and eat them. They were good. Don't
See,
eat
now
it.
I love wild grapes.
Yeah, she
Like
went
we
over.
have
Yeah, she went over.
wild grapevines.
Yeah, she went over to me. She come in the yard and chased me out of the yard. So you going around eating all my blueberries you pick. I said, they're good. Don't come over here anymore. Eat my blueberries.
Whew.
I took a few. I didn't take a lot. I just took a few and put it in my mouth. She said, leave them alone. She said, she goes out of her house. Leave my blueberries alone. Who asked you to come in my yard? But after a while, when I wanted some, I asked her, can I get some? Then she lets me. She won't get mad at me. I didn't think she cared, but she did. She got real mad at me. I said, "Good."
Hey, yo, wake up. I don't know what moon grapes are, Matthew. We used to have a bunch of wild grapevines when we first got
Oh
this
yeah,
property
yeah. I used to
when we
find them.
moved here.
I used to find them in different areas. I used to take them home, fill up a whole bag, and take them home. That was by the what do you call it? Wayne, where did we used to go out on that place on East Street? And they said wild. They used to find some green grapes and and what green grapes and other color. Just to pick them up, bring them home. Were good too. I don't know who planted them there, but they were good grapes. But they were good. I used to go down and take them all and shit. I didn't know no one said anything to me when I took them when I went down there. So
You stop yelling your nose on my face.
I asked everybody near down by the area, and they said no one owns the grapes. Just go in and take some. No one owns them. They just planted them there, left them. Maybe someone lived there before and planted them. They always come out every year, real good. So
Mm.
I haven't been down there in a while. Never get down there no more.
Hot wood only heats up, nothing else. That's how they
I
make
wrote,
it. heated up by itself. Hey, Rose. Oh, my headache.
Hey, Rose, how's it going? I always like it. I think I think I'll go down to the store Wayne sometime and buy some grapes and apples and oranges. Go
Hmm.
crazy and buy a bunch of fruit down there. Yeah, I gotta do it sometime. Go down there and buy all fruits.
'Cause I got my pie maker, Emmanuel, on my phone now. That thing heats up. I tried to let it heat up.
Yeah,
It got real hot up top.
did it? That's what it's supposed to do, right? Hot.
I guess so. That's only supposed to heat up. Supposed to put the spray inside the bottom part of it and put the dough in it, and it cooks it. And the heat
I want,
hits
I
the
want
dough
Wait,
and it browns
we'll
it.
keep on buying that stuff, the spray and stuff. It's good. You don't have to use no oil. No.
Yeah, you
Get the
spread
one
it
with
in.
olive oil in it too.
Oh, they told me to use non-stick spray because it's
Non-stick spray. Or you get some
yeah, like
water in it.
in spray
Pam.
stuff you use.
I think Pam does have no. That's why I bought it. I think with the Pam. The
And you can spray
non-stick
it in the pie making it gets the non-stick surface,
I'll look at
non-stick
it.
surface to work.
Yeah,
I read the book. Finally found the book. Now I'm all set. I can learn how to use it.
We'll get to it when I want a pie.
I didn't know how to make them.
they had another Tasha. They had another pie maker on Wish, and I looked at it, and you can only make one pie in it. One lousy small pie. What kind of that shit? I said, Wayne saw it. He goes, who wants that one pie you can make?
Well, half the stuff you get on Wish, it'll probably come and you'll be able to make a pie like this big.
That reason I bought that pie maker from them, the one I got.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I
Wait,
only need one.
Wayne, that looked kind of big, didn't it? When we looked at it, huh?
Yeah, but I knew it wasn't. I thought it would be a small pies you're gonna make in them. I don't mind it.
So I just cracked up when I looked at it, Tasha. Right? I said it's probably be like this big or something.
You forgot to give me a friggin' book with it, the idiots. They didn't give me a book with the darn thing.
Why when you bought it from Wish, they didn't give you a book?
No.
That's stupid. That place.
So I got a book now for it. So I put the number in the serial number of the pie maker.
Hey, Tasha, you want to laugh? Want to see how big the coat was I bought? And they said it was big, and you want to see how big the coat was? It's both fit me. I don't think so. I'm gonna give it away for a younger kid. Look how big it is, right? It doesn't even fit me. If I lost some weight, it would. Right? It doesn't even come close to how big I am. Fat. That's why I give it. And go on the pile of 90, weigh your food. Hey, go on the pile of 90 fit, and you have to have a hamburger farm with your hand. And that's all.
I don't think I've ever seen those, Matthew. Now, I've had the cotton candy grapes, but I don't like those.
Cotton candy grapes? Yeah, they had that out there, cotton candy grapes? Ugh. Oh, man, that made me sick. I'll lay down and be sick for a week, man. I ain't going to eat that stuff. Oh, that sounds gross, dude. Cotton candy grapes?
Yeah.
Just when they first bring out Cheez-Its, right? All they bring out was good ones, right? Now they bring out this toasty Cheez-Its. I said, oh, my gosh.
Spicy cheese.
Oh, hell with a spicy cheese, man. I don't want to touch that. Forget that. I need to
Did they look like regular green grapes?
Yeah.
Let's see what it says. They're cotton candy grapes.
I get the green grapes every time down the Aldi store, and there's no grape. They taste like regular grapes. Yeah.
No, the ones that, because Jamie likes them, we had gotten them into Price Chopper.
Oh. Probably go to another place where you get them, huh?
And
You like
I don't like them at all.
them? Does Jamie, like them?
Yeah, she likes them.
But you don't. You don't. But you taste one and you say, I don't want none of that, huh?
Yeah, I've tasted them. Well, see, I will not say that I don't like something unless I taste it.
Really?
Squirrel said hello to you, Dave.
Hey, squirrel, what's happening? How's the squirrel life?
I told him you'll
And
climb
I
up
gotta
the
take
tree.
my medicine.
Let me ask you a question, Dave. Let me say a joke to you. Why does the squirrel climb the tree?
I don't know.
He wants to hide his nuts.
That's a good one, man.
I can picture squirrel, that one, climbing up my big tree and hiding his nuts in the tree. I can't
When
climb
does
that
your
tree.
sound so wrong?
What?
I said that sounds so wrong
What do you mean?
about him climbing your big tree so he can hide his nuts.
They do hide their nuts up in the tree. What do you think they do with them?
Yeah, they
I
do.
know,
Hide
but
the
it
nuts, they put it in there for the winter.
They do hide them in their nest.
They take them up and they put it. They make a lot of the leaves. They make a nest. They put some up for the rest of the season when they win their family up there. They showed that on TV before.
I know it kind of trying to drove. Hide his nuts. It's just being funny though. Jeez.
It sounded dirty, Wayne.
I wasn't making the dirty. That wasn't meant to be dirty. That wasn't.
Just saying, why the squirrel climbed the trees? He's hiding his nuts. Ain't nothing wrong. He's carrying nuts up and hiding them.
My nuts in your closet. Yeah, right. I let you
You
climb my big. I'll tell you, let you climb my tree up in the backyard.
I'm coming up to your house and hit my nuts in your closet. Hide my nuts in your closet.
Yeah, I'll let you climb the big tree out in my yard and hide up there. You're big enough to hide up in that tree, too.
I can see him. I can see a squirrel climbing a tree.
That tree out in the backyard. That
Yes,
10-foot tree.
Matthew, squirrels have nests.
Yes, they do.
Squirrels have nuts.
They make a leaf nest and hide their nuts in it.
They normally make them like in the crotch of a tree or a branch.
Yep. Some are like
this big.
I saw one squirrel building his nest. He's using all kinds of leaves. He's using it. It's up there, made the leaves right in a circle, like so you can climb up inside. Now that's it. They're right in there for the winter. They keep warm too. I don't know how they do that, man. But a guy on TV showed how they did it. They were watching a squirrel. It was on Chronicles on Channel 5. They watched the squirrel build the nest. It was pretty cool how he did it. I was interested. I was watching it. It turned on Channel 5 and they showed how the squirrel builds the nest in the tree. It's pretty cool. It's interesting.
Took a piece of pizza up in the tree. What squirrel does?
My kid's father's brother, a baby squirrel, fell out of the nest.
Yeah.
So he took it and he raised it, hand raised it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's good.
He had this huge cage that he kept it in, but he'd let the squirrel out. He'd come up and sit on his shoulder, and he'd just sit there.
No, my brother Gary used to do. He used to live in this house, and he had the squirrels sit right by the window waiting for him to give him his food to him. My brother patted him and everything. I'm Wayne.
Yeah, they live in a tent, and they come up and he fed the
Oh, was
squirrels.
it a tent?
Yeah, he was living in a tent one time.
Oh yeah.
In the woods, and all the squirrels came in there, and he fed them out of his hand. He's like that. He could do that. He has that
Yeah,
certain
he's good
thing
with
about pets.
he was going to be a veterinarian. Wayne was no Gary was going on Wayne.
Yeah, he was one time. Yeah.
He would have made a good veterinarian too.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again.
Will make a nest in the corner of your bathroom. The bedroom. Make a nest in the corner of your bedroom.
Yeah, right. I think we got a squirrel in our house. When I get my hands on him, he's gonna be a dead squirrel. I'm gonna hit him in his friggin' head.
Cook 'em for dinner, Wayne. Cook 'em for dinner. Make a squirrel pie.
I'll hit him in his friggin' head.
Like
I
yeah,
killed
Wayne
one
did
before.
before. Hey, Wayne punched him on the counter and killed him afterwards.
His
Punched
legs
him
were
hard in
moving.
the head. Killed
His
him.
legs were twitching. He died. I
Meow.
killed him. I punched the shit out of
Wayne
him.
would get the other one too, huh, Wayne?
Yep. Get
Yeah,
that. Meow, meow.
The mama peacock.
I was on her channel, one day, and I was singing with meow meow. Right?
Oh, I know. I was on there talking to her today. That other day. Hey, Loren. Custom. I said, how you doing, meow, meow? I'm doing fine. How are you? And she was dancing for me.
I know how she dances. She makes me laugh. She had a
Where's your cat is? She couldn't find him. And I said, she was dancing, couldn't stop me. She's laughing. I started laughing.
So she's on there. I was singing. Wayne was singing with her one day on there. I said, like, hi, Wayne. Meow meow. I said to her. She started laughing. Meow meow, David.
Your friend put some cat ears on and she was dancing. So what is going on here? Is that where your cat is disappeared? You gave him to her? Oh no, that's hers. I don't know where mine is. And she was dancing. The other lady was sitting there laughing because she couldn't stop dancing. She kept dancing. And she was getting tired. She would sit down for a minute and she'd get up and do it again. So I laughed.
Yeah, on the 22nd, right? Song for Anna's gonna have another special on there. I'm gonna be on there singing with her again. So I asked her to come up on her chat, and she goes, "Yeah, Dave, you can come up here." So have another special one for singing on there for.
Oh, boy. That's what makes me tired, that Xanax I take. That's why I get tired a lot at night. It does relax you. That's why I don't have no problem with my
Look how
anxiety.
weird my frickin'. See how weird the lettering is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Must be another stupid update in my phone or something.
Well,
If you're using
it's
certain
always updating my phone all the time.
Arial bold fonts that are really bold, that looks like an Arial bold. Because someone brought a logo over to me, right? They wanted me to, it was their shirt. And I said, and I was pointing out to him, this is Arial bold. It's on your shirt. He says, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I duplicated this logo. And he said, I didn't even touch the shirt. I said, this is your logo. And he said, oh, wow, you must have did transportation. I mean, teacher restoration. I said, no, I just made your logo up because I knew the font. He said, wow. I took some letters out because they were faded, and I put the regular letters back in. And he was saying, wow, I don't
Yeah,
remember
because you're a
what.
good designer. That's why you know what you're doing. That's why.
I can't remember what logo that was. I did it to. I don't know if it was one of them. And I think that was that guy that came over that contract and one of the few shirts.
Yeah.
Took his logo out and I redid it with the Arial bold. And he couldn't believe I redid it. He's saying, wow. But someone draws something, forget it. You can't touch it, no matter what you try to do.
Now, you couldn't do that. Someone drew it.
Okay, they're back to normal now.
What the phone did? It went back to normal.
I went into display.
Oh yeah, it went back to normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It went back to normal.
I don't know. It's weird. I never changed the size of the text or anything.
I talked to Amazon last night. I had a talk with that guy last night. Oh my God, I have a talk with him. The lady wasn't listening to me. She kept talking over. So I want to talk to your supervisor. So let me talk to him. I had enough of you. I said, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
So she
You
wouldn't
know,
let you talk. She wouldn't let you talk at all when she stopped talking
she
over you.
kept on saying things to me. I was wrong of this. I was wrong of that. So I had enough. Give me a supervisor. We're done. Have a good night. Give me here. And the guy was talking to me. It was nice. He was listening to me. He fixed it. It's fine. The count's back up. She wouldn't even move an inch or a yard.
She'd stop her from talking on that. And she's not. That's not good.
And I said, I had enough of you. I was getting aggravated. I didn't want to get mad at her, but I said, I had enough. I'm sick of talking to you. Let's talk. Give me a man to talk to. Give me a supervisor. Okay. I said, have a good night.
I had to call AT&T, right? Last month.
Yeah.
No, the beginning of this month. Because I'm always like a month behind on my bill. So I called her and told her that I meant to pay the past due amount, not the whole amount.
Have a good night, Matthew.
Oh, I can pick that for you. Frickin' Indian lady. Barely speak frickin' English.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I want to pay the past due now. Like, like right now after, I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Well, she never processed the damn payment. And I had gotten another text message. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I went back into my app. She never freaking paid it. So I had to pay it. This was the 8th.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't realize it until I'm looking in my bank and I'm like, why hasn't my phone payment come on? So I go back into the app and she never put it on there.
Sounds like someone in track phone. Remember, Dave?
Yep.
In your phone, remember?
So then I had to pay it. And luckily they didn't shut me off, because if they'd have shut it off, then they'd have want the whole 500 and some frickin' dollars.
That's a lot of money. I know that what it did to me. They took all my minutes off my phone. That way, and they said
They didn't set your
automatic thing, huh?
automatic refill.
Yeah, I
Stupid
know.
idiot.
Wayne
Then
got
they
on.
took,
Like Wayne was talking for me, and Wayne told him off, and they fixed it.
and then they took my phone, my AL1, and the tech went in. He killed the damn phone. I could have, if I said to him on the phone, if I can throw this phone right over where you are and hit you right off the friggin' head, I would hope you were dead. I said, I was so mad at him. If I can hit you off the head right now with this phone, I'd clock you. What do you mean? I said, and I call him a son of a b right on the phone. I don't care.
Remember that time when you said something to someone, they hung up on you?
Well, that guy, one guy, I called the son of a bit b on the phone, and he says to me, he started giving me the lip. So I said, you shut up, you son of a b. I said, you're stupid. Shut up. I'm talking to you. And he says, oh, all right, I'm sorry. He apologized to me. And I said, you listen to me. Something, I talked to him about something. I don't remember what it was. But he was trying to raise his voice to me. I told him to shut up. And I said, and I got really ticked. I told him to shut it. Oh, I'm sorry, he says. Jerks.
And another person, Wayne, I called this thing. I said, I was going to pay something, right? Called up, she started giving me shit on the phone, right? And I didn't get mad at her. I said, why didn't you get some coffee and something to eat and come back and talk to me?
Oh, I know.
And I said, did you have anything to eat or anything? She said, no coffee or anything. No, my boss put on the phone and just got here. We'll take some time. I'll wait, take 5-10 minutes and have your break and come back and talk to me. I waited for her. She came back. She was
Good
better.
night, Matthew.
I got to go
Better
bring that
after.
phone down, that fix it place, and fix the L1 up. Get that phone working again.
Oh, yeah?
They did something to it, a
You're
little
supposed to
jerk.
take it down to that place, right?
I
Do you know
will.
where, do you know where it is?
It's going to be too cold out right now to do
No,
that.
when it's hot again or warm again.
I know where it is, down with the plaza on Eastern, but you can walk down there. You don't have to take the highway. See that plaza with that plaza is on the side. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
remember.
Okay.
It's a company. It's a store in there. They said it was in there. With it's on this side when you walk down the street. You walk down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I can get a ride down if I needed it. But I know where it is. It's a plaza on the side. It's on the right side. It's not on the left. It's on the right on this side.
No, yeah.
It's in the plaza. They fixed the. They'll give a diagnostic for nothing. They won't charge you.
Watch me
No,
the guy. Yeah, the guy did something. And all they had to do was fix it with a
they
dyno.
said
Yeah,
a machine will repair it. They'll
yeah,
put it back
probably.
to normal.
Guy
Probably
shut
shut
something.
off.
The guy shut something off on the phone.
I told him I was going to whip it at him. If I could whip it right at you, I'll hit you right up the friggin' head. And it'll clock you. You'll clock you right over the table and on the floor. I told him, if I could throw it right where you are right now, whip it over to you, it will clock you off and knock you right out. I told him. Get so mad at him. He did something to it. I know he did.
And didn't
I,
he probably don't. He probably don't remember what he did, and he did it, and then bring it to a place, and they'll fix it for you.
I used to use that
Guy's
phone
probably
online.
stupid. Probably
I used
stupid.
to go online with that, David. I used to do
I
live
know
shows
you
with it.
did. Yeah. And he
All of a
touched
sudden,
something on the phone. He can't remember when he touched it.
he took my minutes out. That's what he did. I paid for him. He took them back. His phone's better anyway. So I ain't bothering with the other one.
You're not gonna get it checked.
I will someday, but not right now. That
No
phone's
rush.
working.
No rush. I'm waiting.
Nope. This phone works beautiful. Fast charge is coming tomorrow.
All right, guys, I think I'm gonna shut this down so I can go lay down.
Okay.
Okay. You have a good night.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Take care, Tasha. Bye.
All right.
Night. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Much love. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next one.